to see you soon on my cafe.
Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan, ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Is my mic working? Alright. I love it today. Oscar ko, pasok!
Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Monday, 26th of May, 2025. And yes, we are back. So, how are you, Dream Car?
I love Infinix.
Infinix Moments! Why is Infinix doing this again?
Well, it's even worse. Remember the battery capacity? It was, I think, organized by the XOS. It went from 17 to 0 instantly for no reason.
Like, how bad was it really? Like, how bad was it?
I am planning to charge my phone for 14 times because it just instantly drops to 1% and then just automatically shuts off.
Well, that's not good. That is not good. Like, this is not normal. I think at this point you really need to get a new battery.
Rather a new phone. Or
Yeah.
downgrade my phone instead, if I would.
Why downgrade the phone to the older ones when you can get a new phone that has a better specs instead?
It depends.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go to start the coffee session, shall we?
Thank you very much. Okay, so by the way, before we start, yes, we're gonna talk about the recent rebranding or revamp rather in Famine Archives, and let me just hook this up so you guys can see what we are up to. So yeah, if we head over to Famine Archives YouTube channel. I will be doing this from the POC side because I'm controlling the POC tonight. But yes. So as you can see, yes, that this is gonna get laggy as I say here. So let me do something. Okay. Alright, so yes, by the way, we are live on TT1 Entertainment, TT1 Cool FM by Cool FM Prime Time, also on Famine Archives and ASP Video's YouTube channel. So, if you take a look at the YouTube channel of Famine Archives, I think Therapy is already handling it for me here. So, yeah, there it is. Therapy's handling it. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, we need to turn off the retro feelers. Yeah, we need to turn that off. Alright, so as you can see, we have a rebranded Family Archives YouTube channel, which now has the there you go, thank you, Therapy. But yes, you can see we now have a rebranded YouTube channel of Family Archives with a new logo and the new channel band too. So pretty cool. Oops, hold on. Sorry. I just came back. I had to open the doors for my they just came out. So yeah. Anyway, so you can see we have the Family Archives banner and the logo of it, which is very cool. And we do have a new channel trailer. We're going to mute the audio because of copyrighted reasons. But you can see the transition of the new logo of from the old one to the new one. So look at this. So yeah, you can see it's a drawing a deed and well one, And yeah, so yeah, again, today is the day where Family Archives has decided to brand their with a new look, and I can say this was made by the graphics designer, the one and only Star Wars. So there you go. That is the revamp of FA. So what do you guys think of the new logo? So,
Nothing much to say, but it's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
all right, thank you, Dreamcar. And it looks like the encoding overloaded. Well, but yeah, let's turn this off now. So yeah, let me check the live stream before we start, and I will be browsing the Nintendo Switch to subreddit because again, we're only down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're only down to 10 days, Dreamcar. We're only down to 10 days before Nintendo officially launches their Nintendo Switch. Before Nintendo officially launches Nintendo Switch 2, and I am very excited for it. Because why? Because Nintendo is because Nintendo is uh because Nintendo is gearing up for the excitement, of course, I should say. So yeah. Okay, so it looks like the live stream is kind of delayed, so I don't know why. But anyway, let's get into the Nintendo Switch 2 subreddit now. So let's head over to that here because we're gonna show you some of the updates coming from the subreddit. So yeah, here it is. Let me fire up. Video.ninja. So yeah, I'm doing something a little different to this time because yeah. Anyways, here is the if it loads, let's see. Let's switch it to the split screen. Okay, should be there. There it is. Okay, so you can see we have a lot of very interesting stuff going on right now right here. So starting off with the Nintendo Switch 2 game, and that yes, Split Fiction, and unfortunately the game is not game keycard because it has a download code. What the heck? So yeah. And of course, as I expected, we're gonna see people are saying, yeah, what's the point? Why are the companies still going with the game code instead of game key card? I mean, game key card at least it doesn't require Nintendo will come and you get to keep the game and resell it for a value, like right, like let's say that game key cards. I mean, I get it. Like it requires a download, but you get to keep you get to keep the cartridge, and it just requires a full download. Pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. But still, I don't get why not Nintendo. I don't get why EA decided to go with the game code instead. Like what? I don't get it. And And also recently, I uploaded a YouTube ad of the Nintendo Switch 2 ad, which was aired on Children's Channel lately. So let's go check out Fitful Extras for that one. And yes, it is very recent. It was very recently that Nintendo is starting to gear up Nintendo Switch 2 campaign started with Mario Kart 2 ads, which I will show you to you right now. And the language is probably going to be in Dutch. So here is the advertisement of Nintendo Switch 2.
Maak je klaar voor een gloednieuwe Mario Kart in Mario Kart World. Race in stijl door de nieuwe wereld waarin alles kan gebeuren. En neem het op tegen 23 andere racers. Samen, waar en wanneer je maar wilt. In Mario Kart World. Vanaf 5 juni. Alleen voor Nintendo Switch 2.
There you go. So that is indeed the Nintendo Switch 2 ad that you just saw. And yes, it is currently airing right now in Netherlands. And I can expect more I can expect other European countries to follow up. So pretty cool. Nintendo is finally giving up for something. Alright, now let's head over to The Verge for the rest of the Tech Cafe and let's see what we have here. Oh boy! Oh boy! Let's talk about Netflix device support. So, well, if you are still using one of the oldest Fire TV devices, well, you will have to soon upgrade to a newer device. So Netflix has been emailing owners of the very earliest Amazon Fire TV devices to let them know that it's ending support for the devices next month, according to a German outlet, Basics. The cutoff for US users is June 3rd, according to ZDNet. Amazon spokesperson Jen Ruley Ridings confirmed that support is ending in a statement email to The Verge. Netflix will be discontinuing support for some first-generation Fire TV devices, which were introduced more than 10 years ago. Netflix remains available on all other Fire TV devices. So, Lurie Writings specified that Netflix won't be supported on the first-generation models of Fire TV, Fire TV Stick, and Fire TV Stick with Force Remote. They also confirmed that people who have those devices may be eligible for a discount on the newer Fire TV Stick and can contact customer service for more information. If you didn't get the email but want to check whether your Fire TV device is one of those losing Netflix support, you can head over to the About section under Settings, My Fire TV. Netflix email reportedly doesn't say why it is starting off the devices, but in the frequently asked questions section added to a Netflix help page sometime in the last couple of months, which was March 15 when it first showed up on the Internet Archive. The company indicates that it may fixate its app for devices that can no longer get necessary updates from its manufacturer or supported new features. The company also added new references to error codes R4, R12, and R25-1, which each signified that a device isn't supported. So yeah, if you're still using the Fire TV devices that are the first gen, now it's the time to upgrade to a newer Fire TV stick or yeah, now it's time to upgrade to a newer one. So unless you are using one of these devices, you most likely won't be affected if you have a more modern devices like Google TV that runs on the Google TV streamer, on 4K Pro, Chromecast with Google TV, both being HD and 4K. Most likely you will not be affected by this. So, Dreamcar, do you have any comments?
Not much to say, but it's same comment for you though. Nothing much to say.
Got it. Okay. So let's do a little bit more before we take a break. Oh boy, Coco Melon, one of the popular kids show, is moving from Netflix to Disney Plus in 2 years. Boy, oh boy. So Disney Plus will become the new home of Coco Melon outside of YouTube, starting in 2027, according to Bloomberg. All 8 seasons will move over from Netflix, which has hosted the absurdly popular kids show since 2020. So why are they doing this, and who is doing this? Well, according to Bloomberg, it reports that Coco Melon views fell by almost 60% over the last couple of years, and that compared to all of streaming, it went from the 5th most watched show in 2023 to not even breaking the top 10 last year. Well, if this is going to help Moonbug, well, it would say it could benefit Moonbug and Disney with this new streaming deal if they do move it from Netflix to Disney Plus. Well, we'll see how that goes, because Bluey is the #1 kids show right now on Disney Plus, and I really don't know if Coco Melon will follow Bluey formula. But again, Coco Melon it's not gonna be great. It's not great based on the reception from the parents, because yeah. I have about the Coco Melon. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Dream car. But man, moving to Disney Plus is
The
the next
Coco Melon
level.
thing. The Coco Melon
Moving
reference
to Disney
now.
Plus is the next level. Yeah, moving to Disney Plus is the next level. Wow. Alright,
Lamaw with
and
a Coco Melon reference. Lamaw.
right. Okay, it looks like it's a little bit slow news right now. Yeah, it's a little bit slow news. So we're gonna take a break, but we will we'll be finding one which one is worth covering. But yeah, in the meantime, it is now 6:45 in the evening as we prepare with more coffee sessions and of course Tech Coffee on Asphere's Coffee, our sponsors tonight.
Asphere Circon, Dream Cars Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, and Deluxe Karaoke.
With that, Asphere's Coffee will return after the break.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone, making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FVS Manufacturing Corporation.
Miss, pabili ng Farex B?
ha? Ayaw ko ng iba.
Buong Pilipinas ay Farex-cited! Hindi nagpapahinto sa ngalay, tusok, manhid sa tulong ng Farex Vitamin B1, B6, B12 with proper diet and healthy lifestyle.
If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Drink responsibly.
Want intense ang hang na fresh breath? Choose Close-Up Red Hot for intense freshness. Or suabe at cool na fresh breath. Choose Close-Up Green Menthol for cool freshness. Mapa-intense fresh or cool fresh man ang hanap mo? Choose fresh. Choose Close-Up with regular use.
I'm moving closer to you.
Choose Close-Up. Sakit ng tiyan, hilab, at pangangasim? Baka hyperacidity na yan. Hyperacidity? Target the acid with Kremel S tablet. Mag-Kremel S tab agad para ginhawa mula sa hyperacidity at sakit ng tiyan na kasama nito. Basta hyperacidity, mag-Kremel S tablet agad. Unilab yan.
Aluminum hydroxide plus magnesium hydroxide plus simethicone is the generic name of Cremeles. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
San Miguel Pale Pilsen presents Isa, Dalawa, Tawa!
Coco, patulong naman sa mga tanong namin oh.
Game!
Anong tawag sa beer na nakakatawa?
Ano?
Eddie Biro! Ano naman tawag sa beer na kumakanta?
Ano?
Eddie Beer It!
Anong tawag sa beer na nauubos?
Alam ko yan. Disabir!
Tumpa! Kaya bili na tayo ng San Miguel Pale Pilsen.
San Miguel Pale Pilsen, sarap laging kasama.
Drink responsibly.
Madalas nangangasim ang tiyan? Maaring acid yan. Pag may acid, Suprasid. Tandaan ang United Home Suprasid.
Unilab yan.
Sodium bicarbonate is the generic name of United Home Suprasid. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Now back to Asphere Cafe.
And we are back. It is now 6:51 in the evening, and yes, let's continue with the tech cafe. So let's switch over to oh wait, where did my tab go? Where did it go? Oh there. Anyway, there it is. Okay, so we have more updates related to Google I/O, and that is has to do with their own services with Google Wallet, Wear OS, Google Play, and more. So let's get started right away. So let's start with the live updates. Google is preparing to bring live updates, a feature that lets users track the status of certain activities in delivery, rideshare, and navigation apps to your smartwatch. So so we knew, or I should say, The Verge already knew about Google's plans to bring it to smartphones with Android 16, but in the recession spotted by Android Authority, Google's upfront Labdi Aga confirmed that it will also work on wearables later in 2026. Apple already has a similar feature called Live Activities that displays at-a-glance status information on watchOS devices. And next we have is the Google Wallet, which lets you take out your boarding pass when you get to the airport. So Google announced a bundle of upgrades for Google Wallet, including a nearby passes notification. If you enable the feature, Google Wallet will prompt you to take out your pass when you reach a location where you might need to use it, like a coffee shop, airport, or gym. This notification serves as a direct gateway, allowing users to seamlessly access the associated pass with a single tap, Google says. Additionally, Google revealed that it's expanding digital IDs to Arkansas, Montana, Puerto Rico, and West Virginia, and is also adding support for UK passports. It will also allow airlines with royalty cards to automatically push boarding passes to users' wallets upon check-in. Next, we have a handful of updates to Google Play. The Google Play Store is adding a new Ask Someone Else to Pay button. The feature is exactly what it sounds like. It will let users request purchases from people outside their Google family by sending them a payment link. It launched in India first, but now it's coming to the US, Japan, Indonesia, and Mexico. Google is also trying to streamline checkouts by letting users buy subscription add-ons with a base subscription with one price and one transaction, quote-unquote. Additionally, Google is trying to make it easier to stop the rollout of buggy apps as well. The company says it will let developers halt fully live releases to prevent the distribution of problematic versions to new users. The Play Store is also letting developers enhance their listings with a content carousel and YouTube playlists, along with audio samples for health and wellness app developers. There are new topic pages too that will let users browse through timely, relevant, and visually engaging content for shows, movies, and sports on the Play Store. And finally, Google and Samsung's audio codec is coming to Google TV. Android 16 is coming to Google TV, including introducing some materially expressive design changes according to 95 Google. It also adds new features like Video Quality Manager, which will let apps automatically take control over selecting picture profiles. Google TV will support the Ellipse audio codecs, the spatial audio format that Google and Samsung are working on as well. So all of these were not in the keynote, but you get the idea how useful that Google announced during the I/O, especially the Google Play feature that you can ask someone to pay for the app that you're getting. So pretty cool. So what do you think, Dreamcar?
No comment for me now.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay, all right. So let's see what else we have here. Alright, next we have
announcement.
We have announcement. Before we continue, we have an announcement from Geometric. Geo, go ahead.
Story time with Geometric will be delayed. Effective today, we will be delaying it to Wednesday.
That is noted. Do you have a reason why you decided to delay your show?
I have a reason. I have to do something during Monday and Tuesday only. No questions asked.
Thank you very much, Geometric.
I will be also reducing my slot from an hour.
Got it. Thank you very much, Dio. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue right here. Alright, so Android Auto will be getting a Spotify Jam and support for video apps and web browsers. So Google Android Auto is getting more than just Google's Gemini Assistant after the Google I/O Developer Conference. The company has also announced or otherwise shown off a slew of changes coming to the infotainment operating system app, including an updated Spotify app, a light mode, and the introduction of web browsers and video apps. So let's start with Spotify. Google revealed in a video last week that the Spotify app for Android Auto is getting an overhaul through new media app templates the company is making available to developers. One feature the music service is adding to Android Auto is Spotify Jam, a feature that lets users share control of an audio source from their individual devices. So here is the timestamp.
Spotify will be building their next-gen experience powered by the latest APIs and templates in the car app library. This includes experiences like Spotify Jam that will be available on Android Auto in the coming months and on cars with Google built-in at a later date. The new car app library changes includes 2 new templates. The media playback template allows you to build your now playing view with the ability to add custom interactions, while the sectioned item template allows you to build discovery and catalog browsing experiences that minimize distractions. Together with other templates available like the tab template and sign-in template, media app developers can now build both richer and more complete experiences that users are used to on their phone. These new templates are available today in the 1.8 alpha version of the library and are currently supported on Android Auto. Support for them on cars with Google built-in will follow later this year. We expect even more top apps to bring these new capabilities to their media experiences in cars. We have also made improvements on the APIs needed to build better and safer communication app experiences. The car app library lets you provide features like full message history, upcoming meetings lists, rich in-call views, and more. And last year, we worked with several communications apps.
Alright, so that is the explanation of the Spotify Jam and also the new template that the verse can expect. So in cars with Android Auto, that means anyone with Spotify will jump in by tapping a new Jam icon on the car's touchscreen, then scanning a QR code to start adding upcoming songs to the playlist which you just saw earlier. Being a Spotify feature, it's much more inclusive than Apple Music's similar SharePlay feature, which requires everyone to have an Apple device to participate. Spotify Jam will be available in the coming months, the company says. So that is cool, I should say. Also in the video, Google says it's adding support for Quick Share to cars with Google built-in soon, letting users do things like add stops to in-progress Google Map routes. The company also says it's going to add passkey support for its infotainment OS. Though, through a Google Figma kit Google made for prototyping Android Auto app UI, we also have a new look at a light mode theme the company is working on for Android Auto. Google didn't actually say it's rolling out a light mode in its blog post about all the changes coming to Android Auto, but as 95 Google's notes, the UI option has been in the works for years. So you can see how they're doing right now. So let's start with Android Auto. So you can see we can see the first five, which are media, navigation, point of interest, Internet of Things, weather. It's already good to go. For Android Auto, video and browsers will be coming soon. And for the games and communication, messaging, and VoIP, that is already in beta. And for the cards with Google built-in, the first six, which we mentioned, including video, it's all are already good to go. And for the browsers, browsers and games are in beta, while communication, messaging, and VoIP is coming soon. So one thing that Google did mention, and briefly at that, is that browser and video apps are coming to Android
Announcement
Auto.
change.
Okay, hold on. Alright, so okay, we have another announcement. What is it?
Tuesday pala, Tuesday. Bukas pa tayo mag-premiere.
Okay.
Ayusin pa natin yung Cool FM schedule. Yun lang. I was planning to I'm also planning to invite a new set of cool DJs. We just need to educate them.
Oh, interesting. So every Monday,
Okay.
every Monday there's no stories with geometric, or is it this Monday?
No. It's a temporary thing. I can't do it today, so I have to.
Got it. That's understandable.
Tomorrow na lang.
That's fine. Okay, so let me continue here. So one thing that Google did mention, and briefly at that, is that browser and video apps are coming to Android Auto. The company says that app category along with video apps will be available quote unquote soon for Android Auto, and that gaming apps are already available. They mixed it up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, they are already available in beta. Naturally, Google says these features will only work while a car is in park. The browser's feature is already available in beta for cars with Google built-in, while video apps are already available in that version of its infotainment system. The company also announced that support for weather apps is officially out of beta. So, yeah, Android Auto is slowly evolving because they are getting more support. So it's already good. It's already looking good for them. So yeah. So especially for this one, I do think that Android Auto is going to be a lot more useful. So pretty cool. So what do you think, Dream Car?
That's a little bit too hard for me to elaborate, but yeah, that is weird for Spotify, I think.
I see. But why do you say it's weird? But I say it's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
It might be for your users.
Got it. Okay. So, of course, X went down, which I have experienced. I'm not surprised. This one, save that for Gaming Cafe, and I'm not gonna cover the virtue, dude. Nope. So. Okay. So, well, Dream Car, look at this. Yeah, okay, Dream Car, look at this.
Well then.
Yup. Okay, so let's get into that. So President Donald Trump has threatened Apple and other smartphone manufacturers with a tariff of at least 25% for iPhones and similar hardware unless production is moved to the United States. So here is the statement about tariffs from U.S. President Donald Trump.
Generally, we signed a great deal with United Kingdom. We have numerous other deals that are ready to be signed. We've signed a deal with China. We have some really amazing deals, but the European Union, I mean, the sole purpose was really to, not to hurt us, but to take advantage of us, and we're not going to be taking advantage.
Mr. President, on Apple, you said this morning that if they don't make their iPhones in the U.S., you're going to hit them with a 25% tariff.
Right.
Do you have the power to tariff one single company? And why would you want to hurt an American company in that way?
It would be more. It would be also Samsung and anybody that makes that product. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. So anybody that makes that product, and that'll start on, I guess, the end of June. It'll come out. I think we have that appropriately done by the end of June. So if they make that product. Now, again, when they build their plant here, there's no tariff. So they're going to be building plants here. But I had an understanding with him that he wouldn't be doing this. He said he's going to India to build plants. I said, that's okay to go to India, but you're not going to sell into here without tariffs. And that's the way it is, yeah.
Why would you hurt an American company?
What makes you confident, sir, that Apple can build in the United States at a price that American consumers?
Oh, they can. No, they can. And a lot of it's so computerized now. These plants are amazing if you look at them, but they can do that. And actually, as you know, Apple's coming in with $500 billion. So are the chip companies. We have all of the chip companies coming in. The biggest, $500 billion, $200 billion, $250 billion they're spending. But we're talking about the iPhone now, and the iPhone, if they're going to sell it in America, I want it to be built in the United States.
You just heard what John Trump's just said. So, yeah. So 25% tariff, huh? 25% tariff. That is too far. So, Dreamcar, do you have any comments?
Good luck buying some iPhones there, but for the 25%, I think that's too much.
Yeah, very. Alright. Okay, so we're going a little bit too far again. So, a Microsoft employee has managed to circumvent a block instituted earlier this week that limited mentions of Palestine, Gaza, and genocide in email subject lines or in the body of a message. Nisreen Jaradat, a senior tech support engineer at Microsoft, emailed thousands of employees on May 23rd. Whoops, it's paywall. So, let me just do the funny speed reader here, but yes. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. So yeah, yesterday, Microsoft chose to utterly and completely discriminate against entire action. So this is what they said in an email right there. What can we expect from them, right? Like, remember last time? Like, remember what happened the last time here? Where is the... Okay. Let me just try stopping here. But that is a very long one, as I should say here. But yeah, they managed to get into it and say, yeah. So that says you can't get rid of us. So this is a full copy that we just scrolled there bit by bit. But yeah, I mean, you can tell that some Microsoft employees are concerned in the political environment. I mean, they have the right to be, because yeah. So yeah, no comment from me. No comment. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit more before we take another break, and that is we'll be moving to the smartphone related news that with GSM Arena. So it looks like Glitch, the coding platform where developers can share and remix projects, will no longer offer its core feature, hosting apps on the web. In an update on Thursday, Glitch CEO Anil Dash said it will stop hosting projects and close user profiles on July 8, 2025, but stopped short of saying that it's shutting down completely. Users will be able to access their dashboard and download code for their projects through the end of 2025, and Glitch is working on a new feature that allows users to redirect their project subdomain. months. The platform has also stopped taking new pro subscriptions, but it will continue to honor existing subscriptions until July 8. Without these key features, it's not clear what will be left of Glitch. When The Verge reached out to Dash for clarification, he said the dashboard, app redirects, and code download tools are the only user features that we have confirmed availability for up to July 8. Anything else that we will have to share would come in a future update, but it's just that very minimal feature set for now. So, if you do not know what Dash is, Dash launched Glitch in 2017 under Frog Creek Software, but it was acquired by the cloud service provider Fastly in 2022. In the blog post announcing the update, Dash said the time and money required to host apps has greatly increased as the platform has gotten older and bad actors trying to misuse the platform. However, Dash tells The Verge the team is still figuring out what plans might be possible for Glitch and its community going forward. Whatever happens to this coding platform, good luck to them, I guess. So, Dreamcar, do you have any comments?
No comment for now.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna move on. We'll be moving over to smartphone news in a bit, including the weekly poll recap with Dreamcar in a bit. It is now 7:11 in the evening, and we will return with more coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Coffee, our sponsors.
Asphere Circon, Dreamcars Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, and DLX Karaoke. We'll be right back. 7-Eleven.
Exactly. We'll be back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation. And DLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone, making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dreamcar Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
May bagong energy na! All new Best Ever Enervon, Enervon Z Plus. Powered with zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. All new Best Ever Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z Plus.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Makati, Makati.
Mahapdi, mahapdi.
Makati, Makati.
Mahapdi, mahapdi. Ganyan ang almoranas. Kaya mag all-natural hemorrhoid na. Sa exercise, proper diet at all-natural hemorrhoid na maaglunas sa almoranas in as fast as 4 days. Hemorrhoid, ang lunas sa almoranas. No approved therapeutic claims.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm, Fabcon, bangong kumakabloom. Tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng Charm.
Charm Fabcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Banggong kumakablow sa Charm!
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Sa ulo ng mga balita. Nabitin? Magtusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo, kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo. Tusiran Forte! Unilab yan.
Dextromethorphan, HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tusiran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Star Wax Wax. Star Wax Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitabin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax, ang #1 floor wax. May waterproof formula. Buhusan man ang tubig, balikin tabang sahig.
Star Wax Wax. Kitang na to the max, max, max.
Star Wax Floor Wax, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Marupok man ka sa cute, sa Uratex Monoblock, bawal ang marupok. 200 kilos ang seat load capacity, mong certified galingon. Basta Uratex Monoblock, bawal yun ang marupok.
Ako si Rial. I used to be a McDonald's crew. Ngayon, film director na ako.
Ako si Tess, McDonald's crew noon, Assistant Vice President for Operations na ngayon.
Ako si Cha, former McDonald's crew. Ngayon, professional volleyball player na.
Ako si Eric, nagsimula bilang crew. Ngayon, operations manager na sa McDo.
Dahil sa McDo, easy maging best me.
Gaya ni Rial, Tess, Cha at Eric, ikaw din. You can discover your best me at McDo. Learn lifelong skills when you join the McDonald's team today. Apply at the McDo PH Careers Facebook page or visit a store near you.
That's Coast Cafe.
Whoopsie. Anyways, we are back. It is now 7:18 in the evening, and as we continue our Tech Cafe, we will now head over to smartphone news. And first of all, we will get into the weekly poll recap. So, Dreamcar, take it away. We're gonna read this for Dreamcar. Dreamcar.
Alright, let me share my screen. Because I cannot see the Discord. Yes, I'm still watching Roshi Dere. I sim Alia right now. Alright, by the way, where was I?
What episode where are you on right now for Roshi Dere? Wow.
Episode 5.
You're already catching up, huh? See, I told you the anime is good, huh? I told you. You won't regret.
I think I summoned Alia for this one. Wait, I forgot what. Oh yeah, if you don't know, this week I don't have supposedly I don't have any school now because it's done.
Nice. So you're free, right? You're free, right?
Free.
Alright.
And so here are the results for S25 Edge. Oh, that's a mixed one here. Majority on the other phone. For the summary, 181 for the yes. That's the smallest, nearly the smallest one we ever made here. It's a 6.4. Maybe for 163, 5.8. No for the price. Majority 645, 22.8. But here's the catch. They want an S25 Plus Ultra for 800 and the majority of 28.2. But under the flagship instead for 711. Wow, 711. 25.2. But I don't know the flagship is 4.6. Not the above. Asparagus, take note of the typo. None of the above. $196 for 6.9. Yes, folks. If you understand last week's edition of Asphere's Cafe, I'd like to point out that they have made the typo. None of the above. Okay. Gab, if you're listening to this, have some wise words. None of the above. Jokes aside.
Alright. None of them above.
Yep. Mention the typo now, huh? Alright. Gab, if you're listening to this, regret Jess and Marina, huh? Alright, jokes aside, we have Sony. This is interesting. Sony Xperia 1
VII or 7.
7, yes. Xperia 1 7. Of course, as far as I know, I think Sony is still continuing their headphones or camera production rather than the phones. But this time we have this one. This is the Mark 7 supposedly. Xperia 1 Mark 7. And of course 4 OS updates. And you won't have the latest Android but have a secure phone with patches for 2 more. The longevity is okay. Because it's a European model. 1,400 pounds is equals to 105,000 pesos. How about 1,500 euros? How much does it cost in the US? No, in the Philippines. I love Infinix. Alright. Mere reasonable 94,000.
94,000. 94,000 euros. That's
because in which it's only for the European and Asian markets. And sadly, for the US viewers, it's an L. You don't have this phone at all, Lamau. But interestingly, it's storage expandable with micro SDs. And of course, yes, this phone is up to 4K with 120 FPS, interestingly. No, I usually thought it was carbon fiber. Interestingly, that SD card. It's similar like the Galaxy A53. Yeah, A53. That type of format. Do you have that type of format, Asparagus? So one SD card and one SIM. All right. Bring back the headphone jack. Oh, yes. Sony, yes. Yes, you got Type C. You got this one, and hell yes. Yes. This is why Sony is much productive on how they usually bring back the ports. This one is useful. This one is useful. Thank God, Sony. Alright, they have the reviews, and competing with this, Xiaomi 15, Oppo Find X8 Pro, Vivo X200 Pro, iPhone 16 Pro Max, Pixel 9 Pro XL, and S25 Ultra are the 6 competitors ahead of Sony Xperia 1 Mark 7. Now, what do you see on a poll? Are the following. Yes, maybe not available near me. There are better flagships out there and none of the above. if you have one typo, Sony, I would regret you would take the I would regret that you would be a similar thing that happened to Yugatech
Last week,
last year.
that happened to last week.
All right, so let me just send this asparagus to our chat room.
Hello,
So
viewers. Hello,
anyone,
viewers. We will also send it
anyone,
on Family Archives too.
yes,
We'll
yes,
also be
yes.
sending it on Family Archives.
Yes, okay. Also shout out sa mga fans natin sa mga fan medias natin sa Fan Media Archives. Hope you're listening as well. So, yeah.
Shout out to Family Archives viewers who are watching, and we have 5 people watching our stream. My God, we have 5 people watching our Co-FM Titan live stream on Family Archives. So shout out to the 5 viewers watching, and hello to the live chat viewers right there. Hello BBC News Filipino. Hello Zaming Media Incorporated. Hello everyone.
All right, there you have it, asparagus.
Thank you very much, Dreamcar. And yes,
now back to our session, asparagus. Pasok.
thank you very much, Dreamcar. Okay, so we're going to get into a very interesting report now, and that is One UI 8 beta program, and they're not even done rolling out One UI 7. My goodness, but yeah, so here it is, coming from GSM Arena. It looks like they will soon announce the One UI 8 beta program, and you can see in the screenshot that they will be able to sign up for the One UI 8 beta program by tapping the button when it goes live. So some members app users receive this notification in multiple countries, including South Korea. So you can expect to hear about the One UI 8 beta program from Samsung soon. So yeah, guys, One UI 8 beta program is on horizon, even though One UI 7 rollout is not done. Okay, and next we have is the Galaxy A25 and the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite with the 2024 revision are getting One UI 7 update. So yeah, it took a while for Samsung to roll out the One UI 7 based on Android 15, and now it's finally arriving for these two devices. So for the A25, it's a 3.5 gigabytes download, and once installed, you'll be on software version A256 NKSU5CYE2. And currently, currently only rolling out in Korea as of this time. So it will take Samsung around a week or two to make this a truly global rollout. So yeah, and this is a good sign that it's the recent security patch alone. So yeah, May 1, 2025, recent security patch. So that's good news. And we will now moving over to the tablet side, which is the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite 2024 revision. Is a similar story. The One UI 7 update is currently only available in Korea with the P620XXU5BYE5 firmware version that brings it with the May 1, 2025 security patch level. In this case, you're looking at the 3 gigabytes download, while the A25 is 3.5, while this one only has 3 gigabytes. So like with the A25, yeah. So there you go. At the very least, it's finally rolling out. So there you go. About time, huh? Anyways, for those in FA still watching our live stream, we do now have a join button where you can become a channel member. So if you want to support our channel, you can now join our channel membership by clicking the join button, or by tapping the join button on your screen right now. So if you see a join button, because we now have channel memberships for FA. So if you are interested, you can head over to the join button. So let me just switch it here real quick. So you can see we have join button, where you can become a channel member. So if just did it. My bad. But anyways, we have a join button right here. So you can. So if you want to join our member, if you want to become a channel membership by supporting our channel, you can now do so by clicking the join button. And this is the only perk we're currently offering at this time. but it's not going to be that expensive. So yeah, it's going to cost you 39 pesos if you're in the Philippines. I'm pretty sure it's around 50 cents in America. So again, if you are interested in becoming in becoming a channel member to support our channel, you can become a member today by clicking the join button and and join the supporter level by clicking the join button, and that way you will get to support our channel and it will help us grow our channel financially. And yeah, so again, to the FA viewers, thank you for your continued support, as it really matters, and this is the only beginning that we are growing our Famine Archives YouTube channel. Alright, exactly 7:30, and that is, unfortunately, we will have to say goodbye to our fellow TVH viewers for our catch-up telecast this morning. Thank you very much, and we will be back again tomorrow, where we will continue to bring you the latest tech updates and more coffee sessions right here on Asus Coffee. So until then, I'm Cairo.
And I'm Dreamcard, the cafe now closed for TVH.
With that, see you tomorrow morning, TVH. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.
This show is produced by TJ Entertainment and As Media.
And we are back. It is now exactly not exactly, not anymore. It is now 1 minute after 7:30, and we are left with the rest of us right here on TJ Entertainment, Cool FM Primetime live streams on TJ and Cool FM, and Famine Archives and ASP Media's YouTube channels. And we are also live on fictional fan-made networks, including LTV and XSL Plus. So yes, we are still live, ladies and gents. So now let's continue. With our cafes, with what we were doing right now. So let's switch that right now. So here it is. And then we will. Okay. I was not expecting Alcatel to quietly launch, but well, we do we now have the Alcatel 3. Ladies and gents, this is the Alcatel comeback is real. So, Alcatel is ready to make its grand comeback to the smartphone market with an India exclusive V3 series, which is set to launch next week. Those won't be the only new devices from the brand, as we have not come across a listing for the Alcatel 3 2025, and it seems that this entry-level device will make its way to more markets than just India. So here is the look of this phone, and the phone is very ODM, because my phone currently, which is Galaxy A03s, has this similar setup like this phone. And yeah, I can say it's a very ODM looking device. I'm not even surprised, because my phone looks way similar when it comes to the front of the screen. But don't get me wrong, the back of the phone looks really cool, but the front is very ODM device. Just saying. So, as a refresher, the Alcatel brand is owned by Nokia, oh boy, Nokia, and currently licensed by TCL, which is why most of the new Alcatel phones share plenty of similarities with TCL devices. So as for the specs, it is built with a 6.52-inch LCD with 576 x1 that's 280 resolution and 60 Hz refresh rate. No 90 nor 120 Hz refresh rates. The panel has a typical brightness of 400 nits and a V-shaped water drop notch for its 5-megapixel selfie camera. For the specs, Alcatel 3 is equipped with the Unisoc SC9863A1 chipset. Oh, this is gonna be slow. 28-inch chipset. Can it even hold up? I doubt it. But anyways, and it pairs with 3GB of RAM and 64GB of external storage. You can expand the storage via the onboard microSD card slot. It also features an 8-megapixel rear camera, which sits above its LED flash. So yeah, the phone does look cool, but the chipset, come on, Alcatel or TCL, whoever is behind with the chipset decision. This is not a good choice. I'm gonna be honest. This is not a good choice. The chipset is from 2018, but the phone on paper looks good, but no, yeah, this is kind of disappointing. But considering it's entry level phone, I'm not surprised. So yeah, what do you say, Jim Car? The look of the phone.
Design, very generic.
The front looks very generic indeed, but the back of the phone. How about the back?
I have no words. I have literally no words. What the heck is Alcatel downgrading or something?
What do you mean in terms of downgrading? What do you mean?
By the look of the design, I'm just checking. Alright. First of all, this was generic, and the Alcatel looks like a hybrid of some other generic phones like it. But
yeah, very generic. And Dream Car, let me tell you, the chipset is older. 2018. Can it even hold up? I do not know.
Wow, they are very delayed.
I mean, it's an entry level phone, so I'm not surprised. Like, come on, bruh.
They are very delayed. What the heck just happened? Literal downgrade. They're literally downgrading their it was supposedly the future of Alcatel, now downgrades itself instead.
For this entry level phone, I was expecting them to at least use the latest entry level chipsets, but no.
It's older.
Let's read the radio comments. Dream Car, let's read this. Let's read these comments.
Alright. Let me show it. Alright, here's from You Have to Suffer. Helio G36, P22, and T603 are on par with SC98638. They are designed to run 9 to 12 max. And of course, in which not 14. Well, you'll be the judge for that one. It is great to test your patience, even greater use a door stopper or destruction prop. Anyone could have gone with used devices with decent specs than this new garbage. Unbranded. Could have been named from 2025 to 2019. Well, you know what? Alcatel is delaying right now, and the worst possible is
We should praise it better. Delaying on their innovations.
On the bright side, Alcatel didn't end there at Android TVs, but for the phones, that's a different story for you. Well, nothing much to say, but what the heck just happened to Alcatel?
Yeah, right. So yeah.
Alright, do you have any more else?
Sorry. I was just reading the group chat. I'm in right now, but we do have more. We have more here, and that is the Pixel 10, Dream Car. We have Pixel 10. So Google is already working on the Pixel 10 as series of leaks revealed over the weekend. The Pixel 10 Pro or the Pro or 10 Pro XL was spotted on a beach in Vancouver, Canada, where it was filmed for a TV ad. So you can see the clip on X.
So I was out for a walk on the beach, just enjoying the view, when I spotted the big camera rig and a crew setting up. At first I figured it was just another shoot, but then I noticed this long black lens sticking out of the rig, way longer than normal. Turns out it's the Laowa Pro 2BE, a 24mm macro probe lens. These things are wild. They let you get ultra close shots and wild perspectives. Then I saw the storyboard. Yep. This was a Google Pixel 10 commercial. Super polished production. Big crew. Serious gear. Funny though, if the Pixel 10 camera is so good, you'd think they'd just use it to film the commercial. And yeah, I saw the sign. It said being here means you might end up on camera. So I figured they were fair game. It said being here means you might end up on camera. So I figured they were fair game. I took pictures too. They were capturing one of those natural moments. A casual selfie. Except it involved a macro cinema lens, Panavision camera, and about 20 people watching from a tent. Inside, it's like a command center. Multiple feeds, direction, timing. All for one perfect moment. All that gear, all that crew, just to make the Pixel 10 look effortless. Me? I just came out for a walk and left with a new respect for how the magic happens.
There you go, guys. So that you just saw the leak of the Pixel 10 Pro and what it seems to look like. But very, very interesting, especially how the phone looks. So yeah, that is the Pixel 10, and that is gonna be out in a few months. But damn, they're already taping for a new ad, and how can I say that's it? But it's pretty cool. So yeah, what do you say, Jim Carr?
Not bad, interestingly, but nothing much to say. It's a good quality phone, I think. Nothing much.
It would expect the phone to be a flagship level from Google because Pixel series is a flagship flagship phone.
Oh, flagship again. Okay.
So yeah, I think Pixel 10 will bring some slight changes, but I can't be certain. But this is just the early leaks of what we can expect with the Pixel 10. Alright, it is now 7:41 in the evening as we will return with more happy sessions and Dreamcast segment for the evening news coming up next on Asphere's Cafe, our sponsors.
Asphere Aircon, Kapinoy Coffee, Dreamcars Pizza, Dilex Karaoke.
We will be right back after the break.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone. Making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dreamcar Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Gusto niyo ng chance manalo ng 1 million pesos? Cash, motorcycle, o Ginebra jersey? Since nanalo promo na! Runs from March 15 to July 31, 2025 per DOH FDA CFRR permit number 0017 series of 2025. Drink responsibly.
Kamote!
Kamote naman.
Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman!
Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Sa edad nga 50 pataas, posible ang maayong kalidad sa kinabuhi kung tama ang level of nutrients sa lawas. Pili ang doctor-prescribed Centrum Silver Advance. Ang kumpleto nga formula ni ini adunay lapas sa 25 ka nutrients na makatabang sa resistensya, healthy heart ug abtik nga panguna-una. Sumala sa clinical research, ang pag-inom og Centrum Silver Advance kada adlaw kauban ng saktong kaon og exercise makatabang sa memory bisan nga kaedad, makatabang sa abtik nga panguna-una ug suporta para makatarong og focus. Para sa edad 50 pataas, posible masuportahan ang maayong kalidad sa kinabuhi kung magtumar kada adlaw og Centrum Silver Advance kauban ng saktong kaon og exercise. Pagtumar og Centrum Silver Advance kada adlaw, kini ang Medifacts for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is a generic name of Centrum Silver Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Our mood is to dance, in the mood to take a chance. Give me mood, bagayan, any mood, sabayan. Sakyan ang bawat mood, match and make light with your mood. Light and calories, afford mo light vibe, basta light, get it everywhere. And get into the light life, sun, make light.
Drink responsibly.
Hi guys, I'm Maylen, your home improvement maven, and it's time to answer your essential design questions.
Hi Maylen, yung aesthetics ng bahay paano?
Lagyan mo ng Orocan Essentials Drawer, ang essential storage solution for home and beyond.
Akong family room.
Orocan Essentials Drawer, may ample storage for the whole family.
Yung kids room?
Orocan Essentials Drawer, dahil sa premium quality plastics, tatagal to.
Yung kitchen essentials din.
Hindi, gumamit ka ng polish, lalabas ang ganda ng tiles mo. Then, lagyan mo ng Orocan Essentials Drawer.
Orocan, maayos ang buhay mo.
The new Better Than Ever Skin White Papaya Glow helps give you. Now with Hydro Glow Booster that helps whiten in 7 days. Infused with high-quality papain extract with 100 times vitamin E and 2 times milk versus our previous papaya lotion. So get that. Teka, kanina ka pa sumisingit ah. Excited! Kasi deserve nyo ang Glow na Kaaya-aya. With regular use yan ha, results may vary.
Yeah, Primo, breakfast.
Big day today, Dad!
Then you need a Bigatin sandwich. Lady's Choice Ham Spread, made with real ham and farm fresh eggs. Meaty busog?
Sarap!
Ready na?
Busog pa!
Starts at 12 pesos SRP.
Asphere Cafe.
Alright, we are back. It is now 7:49 p.m. And just before we continue, we now have our first channel membership member in the Benjamin Archives channel, and that is by the username Carpix Wit. And I believe that is the person who designed the graphics for Family Archive. So shout out to Star Wars. Thanks for becoming a channel member for Family Archives. And yeah, good. I would say yeah. Shout out to to Carpix Swift. So as a proof, I will be showing you right now Terby. Switch to the split screen, please. Terby, split screen. Terby, split screen. Okay, I don't think they can hear me. Okay. There we go. Okay. So you can see, right here. Alright, keep going TOC. Okay, so as you can see, we have the first channel member of Family Archives, and again, that is by the user Karpik Kano Squid. So yeah, massive shout out to the first channel member, and that is you can become a channel member of Family Archives right now by clicking the join button, and then click the join button again to become the supporter of Family Archives. Your support really means a lot to us, and where we can continue to make our content like this and other fan mating videos like you. And yes, shout out to BBC News Filipino for sticking around with the live stream as well. So yeah, shout out to that person, that is BBC News Filipino. Okay, Dreamcar, now we only have 9 minutes before we leave the airwaves. So Dreamcar, let's get into the EV news. What do you have tonight?
Hold on, I'm still working for the KBC description on FunMade Archive. Someone messed up my thing, in which I am doing right now. Oops. So yes, I am basing on my 55th anniversary thing. How do I save this? Anyway, enough with the fun service. Anyways, let's go to the inside EVs for this time. What treasures do we have now? Two EVs charge faster than the rest. Comparing here with the Taycan and we got the loose gravity. So the US doesn't have 5-minute fast charging for electric vehicles like China does, but that's unfortunately because it doesn't mean that EVs are for sale over here aren't making tremendous progress at charging more quickly, interestingly. And of course, you need to have money for that one.
So we have comparisons here with Porsche Taycan and the Lucid Gravity.
So meanwhile here, that the Gravity can accept up to 400 kilowatts of peak charging power, while the
Taycan is only on 320 because Taycan has smaller battery, and of course it's fair for that one.
And
here are the expectations from the video according to State of Charge, that you could see that the Taycan has 750 volts, maximum is 950, amps is 96, kilowatts is 298, duration is a minute and 44 seconds, and kilowatt will be 7, so 0.7 SOC.
So that's the battery percentage for that one. Meanwhile, for the Lucid, it's a little bit
a minute mark there. So amps is 430, volts is 850, kilowatts is 65, and also the kilowatt air is per hour is 10.01. So that's the SOC with 7%. There it is.
And of course,
when it comes to 80%, the highest is being the Porsche Taycan. $824 volts, 128 amps, 106 kilowatts, 90, duration is 19 minutes. Kilowatt per hour will be 84.
Meanwhile, the Lucid Gravity is delayed for a bit. It's 64%.
Amps is 187, volts is 905, kilowatt 169, duration 18 minutes. Kilowatt will be 0.37.
Any veteran will tell you that it's whatever low number to 80% stat that really matters, especially for the two lucky cars with bigger batteries like these two, and both got done in under half an hour from totally zero. So according here from Tom, you know everything about electric vehicles, huh? You went that way now. And of course, these two vehicles can add a kilowatt hours like nothing else I've ever recorded. These are charging this and for sure. They're two fastest charging electric vehicles you can buy in North America currently. Now for the session summary are the following, and of course it's unavailable, but there are the scores. It's nearly an hour, 53 minutes and 4 seconds. For the kilowatt per hour, it's 107.9. Estimated it will be 108. For the gravity, we got the total duration is 74.48. And total kilowatt per hour will be 134. Third, that 74.48 will be I meant seconds, okay? No. For you. Hour 14 minutes and 48 seconds. There you have it. 1 hour 14 minutes and 14 seconds. So probably Porsche is this time. And here at the table, if you want to go for 50 miles, it's a little bit shorter. We got 2.8 EPA range with the EPA range in minutes here for the following. Starting with the Taycan. You have the Cross Turismo, you will go up to 50 to 300 miles. And of course, by the EPA range, it's only up to 250 with 28.3 EPA range. Unless you have the Cross Turismo 70 miles per hour range, will be 52.7. Meanwhile, if you have the Taycan sedan, you will have extended up to 350 miles with a 70 mph range up to 25.6. Meanwhile, you could see about the Lucid Gravity with only up to 400 miles with an EPA range of 23.7, and the other Go, if you're using the EV Go, will have 7.5. More before we go, I'm going to finish my I don't know how to save. Alright, let me. Alright, here's the latest. Volvo EX30. Supposed to around 35,000. How much is the cost? Yeah, it's 2 million. But because of the tariff, I don't know the spec, so of course they announced for 34,950. It's very interesting, but not for any reason, Volvo could have foreseen. Depending on the compelling price. Well, yes, it's imposed too heavy tariffs for imported vehicles with 100% tariff for made in China EVs. Well, as Paragon, I think we're going to start this one, 100% tariff for the EV.
Oh my god! Another tariff tax? Another what?
100% tariff for the made in China EV.
Yup. That's a big slap. That's a big slap in the face That was last. This is last year. This is last year. This is last year.
And of course, they said that the new 25% even more tariffs, 25% blanket tariff will be imported vehicles, but we're getting more expensive. Instead of the rather amusing 34,000, it's a little too much now.
Yep.
According here from Samuelson, of course, it'd be almost impossible to bring the X30 because of the 25% margin, 6% that to be considered good, but they're aren't clearing 50% in profit. So they will either stop importing cars or reduce the competition and driving up prices or raise their prices out.
Yep.
And of course, last thing here, I can't believe there will be a deal soon. It could not be the interest of Europe or the US to shut down trade between them. Well, that's a big loss for Volvo for the $35,000 EX30. That's a big L.
Exactly.
But I think we're going to end right there. So that's all for the AV News. Asparagos.
Thank you, Dream Car. And just before we go, again, I would like to thank I would like to thank Tarpik Swit for becoming a channel member or Time and Archives. Your support really means a lot. So thank you so much for joining or becoming a channel member of Time and Archives. So yeah. Be sure to continue to support us in the future. But yes, your support really means a lot. So thank you so much. And unfortunately, this will also be the first and last show of Cool FM Primetime Live Stream tonight because as you heard Geometric earlier, that there will be no stories with Geometric today. So that means this is where we will have to end here tonight, but do not worry, viewers of Family Archives, we will be back again tomorrow, and of course we will continue to bring you the great content like this one. Of course, we will start with Asper's Cafe and then stories with Geometric. So yep, ladies and gents, with that is all for the coffee tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. This evening. We will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on 5 Minute Archives, Teacher Entertainment, Teacher and Cool FM by Cool FM Primetime, also on 5 Minute Archives, and of course ASP Media's YouTube channels. Until then, I'm Caro, and also before we go, go ahead. The cafe is now closed.
The cafe is now closed.
Yes, again, shout out to all the viewers watching us. But yeah, be sure to come back to Cool FM Primetime Live Stream tomorrow because we will be wrapping up now. So again, thank you, Tarpix, Kino Sweat for becoming a supporter. You really made my day, and yeah. Also, shout out to BBC News Filipino and Ciro Rosales who were in the live chat earlier. With that, topics over. See you next time or tomorrow. Goodbye. TOC and the stream. Bye bye.
Asper's Cafe is produced by TJ Entertainment in association with Asp Media.